Hello everyone, I am Yiğit Kemal. I am a second year computer science student at Bilkent University, and today I am going to present my Physics 102 experiment to you. The name of my experiment is the effects of frequency change on the capacitive reactance and the current in the alternating current circuits. The objective of my experiment is to determine the effects of frequency change over a capacitive reactance of a capacitor and the current in the alternating current circuits. The equipments that I am going to use for this experiment are alternating current generator, wires, resistance, capacitor, multimeter in the current measurement mode for alternating current circuits, and the oscilloscope. In order to conduct this experiment, I planned to construct a circuit as it is in the picture. And this is the real image of my experiment circuit. To be more precise and have less error, I first measured the capacitance of the capacitor, which is 821.4 nanofarad, and the resistance of the resistor is 39.4 ohm. After that, I used the breadboard to construct my circuit. I serially connected the capacitor and the resistor, and then I connected the positive and the negative edges of the alternating current generator to the breadboard. And finally, I connected my multimeter in the current measurement mode to the circuit to be able to see the current in this circuit. As you can see, this is the demo of my experiment. There is the multimeter and the alternating current generator, and I changed the frequency of the alternating current generator, and I can see the difference in the multimeter. By repeating this experiment for different frequencies, I first measured the current and listed them in the table 1, as you can see. Then by using these formulas, I got the table 2 for the capacitive reactance, both experimental and the theoretical, and at the end I calculated my errors for the both capacitive reactance and the current. By using the values in table 1 and table 2, I obtained two graphs. First of them, as you can see, is the graph of experimental versus theoretical current. And the second of them is the graph of experimental versus theoretical capacitive reactance. In conclusion, with this experiment, I was able to observe the effects of frequency change on the capacitive reactance of the capacitor and the current in the circuit by simply constructing a circuit including the resistor and the capacitor by using a alternating current circuit. In this experiment, my errors were in the range from 0.39 to 16.90 for the current and from 0.37 to 22.09 for the capacitive reactance of the capacitor. As we saw from my graphs, the current in the circuit increases as the frequency increases. However, the capacitive reactance of the capacitor decreases as the frequency increases. So we are able to obtain that the frequency and the current are directly proportional, but the frequency and the capacitive reactance of the capacitor are indirectly proportional. Although I was able to obtain similar lines for the experimental and the theoretical values for both the current and the capacitive reactance, there are some errors in my experiment. These errors are caused by the human errors, environmental errors, and the errors of the measurement devices. If we want better and more precise results for this experiment, we need to eliminate the human errors. We need better wires and the breadboards with less resistance, and we need to decrease the errors in the measurement devices. Thank you for listening.